Welcome back to All Chiefed Up. I'm Steve Williams. I'm here with Mike Williams. We're going to do something a little fun today. We have a game called Wheel of Draft Destiny, where we're going to be spinning the wheel, and it's going to give us random instructions on how we do this first round draft. So we are going to do a full first round draft, pick 1 through 32, and the Wheel of Destiny is going to tell us what we're drafting. So how do you think this is going to turn out, Mike?
It's going to be complete chaos. I can already tell you.
We're not super sure what all is on this wheel. So when we get it, we will follow its command and we'll get the draft pick for the team and we'll keep it rolling. So let's kick it off.
You
And
want to do odds evens, or do you just want to both of us
we'll just
pick?
both go. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what we'll do. We'll just both play because we don't know what this wheel's going to do. So we'll discuss.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, good deal. So let's get this first spin going for the first pick. Jacksonville on the board. The Wheel of Draft Destiny says a reach. You have to take a round 2 projected player for the
At
first
the
pick
number
of the
one
draft.
pick overall.
How did the Wheel of Draft Destiny do this to us right off the bat?
Well, let's be honest. If you look at the draft,
Love it.
there are draft analysis people that say Trayvon Walker is a round 2 talent. So I mean, you could go that route.
I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. I don't think there's any round. Are there any guys that are projected round 2 that could even go in the top 10?
No.
Well, technically, no, it's a first round. So round 2 talent according to PFF, which is the big board we're using today. Round 2 talent starts with Arnold Ebiketie, Sam Howell, Trevor Penning, Leo Chanel, Daxton Hill, Nick Benito, Kenyon Green, Jaquan Brisker. So, I mean, yeah, this is going to be an absolute huge reach. I think just for the sake of following the Wheel of Draft Destiny, we don't have a choice. So what do we do here? Who gets the first overall choice?
I don't know. I'm sitting here playing on technicalities. You're going just straight chalk. So you go for it.
I say we go. It's the Wheel of Draft Destiny. They were meant to go first.
Let's check this out. PFF, for some strange reason, has Jermaine Johnson rated the number 32 player in the draft.
Okay, so let's do that.
If that's the case, give him Jermaine Johnson.
Right, it's on the edge there. I'll accept that. We will take Jermaine Johnson.
You know,
with the first pick.
If PFF wants to be stupid like that, then they get what they get.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Jermaine Johnson it is to Jacksonville Jaguars. So now the Wheel of Destiny will be spun for the Detroit Lions at pick number 2. And the Wheel of Destiny says a Big Ten player only. So we can take Aiden Hutchinson right here.
Yeah, I think Aiden Hutchinson.
And he's the hometown boy for all intents and purposes, right?
Okay, I like that. I mean, Jermaine Johnson, ginormous reach.
Good deal. So this spin is coming up for the Houston Texans at pick 3. And the Wheel of Draft Destiny says, ask Twitter. We must take the first answer with an available player. So yeah, I'll jump on Twitter real quick, Mike, and ask Twitter who the Texans should take at the 3rd pick if Aiden Hutchinson and Jermaine Johnson are off the board.
Okay, here we go.
This should be interesting. So yeah, make sure you guys go over to our website, www.allchiefedup.com. You can check out stories that have my draft predictions for the Kansas City Chiefs. What I think they're going to take with the draft picks that they have. This is barring any kind of trades. Also, Mike has his predictions up as well. So you can see what we are predicting and which players we're predicting for the Chiefs to select. And the draft's coming up soon, guys. I mean, we got, not even 2 whole days left till this draft starts. Super excited about it. It seems like we've been talking about it for a year now. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. I can see it. Quick. First response gets the this pick on our YouTube channel. Who should the Texans take at number 3? Okay, sweet. So let's see if anybody bites.
If they name out of just sheer accident Aiden Hutchinson or Jermaine Johnson, we'll just give them the next best edge because we can't let this take all night.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. But I highly doubt they're going to pick either of those two because they're going to think Aiden Hutchinson's gone and they're not going to have Jermaine Johnson at 3. So I think it'll work out pretty good. But while we're waiting, like I said, check out the website. Look at the stories on there. You can see our draft predictions for the Kansas City Chiefs. Also, we've posted them up on Twitter. If you just want to go on there and respond, let us know if you think they're stupid or whatever it might be. That's completely cool with us. Also, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell so you can get notifications when we release videos. We are trying to do at least one a week, usually on Wednesdays. So right now it might be a little hectic with the draft stuff, so you might see a little extra. Also, tune into our podcast. We have new episodes every Monday and Friday on all major streaming platforms. And I think we're going to put out a bonus draft episode, hopefully get it released in the morning. That way we can do that, or we might do Thursday morning just to be on draft day. So with that being said, Mike, do you have anything you'd like to talk about while we wait for this answer from Twitter?
Twitter is asleep, so this could take a while. Not really. We just this draft stuff's coming up. We were supposed to have a lot of stuff going on with She Got Sports Lauren yesterday. We had to cancel, unfortunately. We had the mock draft going with Daniel Harms from RGR. He had to cancel, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He had some family stuff come up. I'm not really going to say what it was, but yeah, he had a good excuse as to not, being able to get on and record. So, yeah, so we had a lot of draft content coming this way, and it kind of got dampened a little, but I mean, we're here, we're doing stuff. Again, this is dinner time, so Twitter is just not responding. So we can't wait all night. You're gonna have to. That one maybe should have got thought through a little better.
Nobody took a bite.
I think a bunch of Chief fans really don't care what the Texans take at number 3. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but everybody has an opinion about everything. I'm surprised somebody has not said it. All right, so we're gonna give them one more minute, and then we're gonna pick it for you, since you guys are sleeping on Twitter today. Maybe it's the Elon Musk thing. Everybody's mourning Elon Musk buying Twitter, so they're just like, we're moving to Canada or whatever, So maybe that's the problem.
How do you get so threatened that a billionaire buys
media platform?
A social media platform when all social media platforms previously were owned by billionaires?
That's what I can't figure out about it.
Only in America can we cry about that.
No one cares about Zuckerberg, but Elon Musk is the devil. All right, good deal. So we're going to give them a few more seconds. If we don't have any responses, we're just going to take best player available.
I got an idea. How about I just go to Twitter and search Houston Texans mock draft, and the first mock that comes up, we'll take whoever they took.
All right, I'm cool with that.
Okay, so the first player that I can see that the Houston Texans have taken is, let's just go to latest, by the way, not top tweets. Here we go. Ahmad Gardner, number 3. Sauce.
All right, Sauce is off the board. Good deal.
And that is by at Dan Glenn 151 19 minutes ago. So
okay, good deal.
Go tell Dan Glenn he did a good job.
Dan Glenn, good job. I like that pick, actually. So good job, Dan Glenn. And the Wheel of Destiny is spinning for the Jets as we speak. And it looks like it rounded off that you have to take an SEC player only right here. So this actually works out great because all the good players are from the SEC, right? And we're at the 4th pick. So
I think you take an edge rusher. I think it's Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon Walker it is, off the board to the Jets. All right, Wheel of Draft Destiny is on the spin for the New York Giants. We have to take the 4th corner on the big board for the Giants here.
So this is Stingley, PFS rating, so you never know who's going to come up.
All right, we got Stingley, Trent McDuffie. Where you at, corners? Kyrie Elam and Jalen Petrie it is.
So Petrie, why do they have him listed as a corner?
If you don't want to take him as a corner, it would be
he's not a true corner. He's not a true corner. Why is he rated there? He's a safety. What's wrong with PFF? Are these guys asleep?
Possibly.
Like, did they get paid to do this?
Am I just completely missed Kyler Gordon? They're taking Kyler Gordon.
So they think Kyler Gordon's number 58. Where do they have Andrew Booth at?
Maybe I passed him up.
Like, I'm not a huge Andrew Booth. Just go filter the position. Why ain't you doing that in the first place, Steven?
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm sorry. I tried to make it easy on you.
It's Kyrie Elam. Kyrie Elam's the 4th one, and that's who they're taking.
So you did pass Booth. That makes sense. I was like, where's Booth?
All right,
Kyrie Elam's a big stretch, by the way, but this wheel of destiny
Okay,
has
so
it out.
now now it's Carolina's shot at the Wheel of Draft Destiny. Let's see what they come up with here. They have to draft a player at the same position as their team's best player. So right
God, who's their
now,
best player?
Christian McCaffrey. So they're gonna have to take another running back, which makes this hilarious. Take a running back at pick 6. That's rich. I love it.
I guess you would consider McCaffrey. Wait, what about the edge rusher? Did they re-sign him? That big edge rusher
If
that's
you
always
just
so
called him
good?
the big edge rusher, then he's not the best.
No,
Okay.
he is. I just can't think of who it is.
Christian McCaffrey is hands down the best player on the team.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'm just trying to get away with not taking a running back at number 6. That's
Hey,
insane.
I love it. Let's do it. Running back, top one on the board is actually Kenneth Walker the third. So he's going to come off the board at number 6 to the Panthers. That's hilarious. It'll never happen. That's what makes it so funny, though. And
Yeah.
the Giants are going to take their second crack at the Wheel of Draft Destiny here. Let's see what comes up. Oh, even better. They have to take a quarterback or a running back only.
That's
So,
fine. They've been like actually Lauren from She Got Sports mocked them Malik Willis and her online content creators draft. So let's give her a shout out and let's do Malik Willis right here.
All right, we did it.
There you go, Lauren. Have fun with that.
All right, the Atlanta Falcons are on the clock. The Wheel of Draft Destiny says that we have to take an all chiefed up my guy. So one of the guys that we're big on in this draft, we have to take a my guy here, Mike. So who comes to mind with you that is a my guy that could be a top 10 pick?
I think it's Jameson Williams. I think he's got the best start ability. He's elite. I think he's worth a top 10 pick. I think he goes number 10 anyway. So this isn't that far of a reach.
Okay, cool. Let's do that. Now we got Seattle spinning the Wheel of Draft Destiny, and it comes up an SEC player only. So this is cool. We can go ahead and take Derek Stingley here.
Yeah, I think that fits.
I think that fits them. Perfect. So now the Jets are on the board. And let's see what this wheel has in store for them here. Offense only. So this one's getting a little better here. So
they need a tackle, don't they? No, wait, they needed wide receiver. They need wide receiver and they needed defensive end. Who did we?
Yeah, they got Trayvon Walker on the first. So
okay, so let's get a wide receiver.
Okay, cool. So I think Drake London or Garrett. I think Garrett Wilson should be the first one off the board.
Me too. Well, after Jameson Williams. So
okay, cool.
I like that one.
Awesome. Let's see what Washington.
How are these tackles falling this far? Look at this.
I love it. Hey, look, man. The Wheel of Draft Destiny doesn't care about the offensive lineman. It's
the fact that PFF thinks Charles Cross is the third rated player and Kayvon Thibodeau is 7 is beyond me.
Hey,
like this is a tackle that can't even. He don't even know how to run block.
So the Wheel of Draft Destiny tells Washington Commanders that they have to trade back and respin.
Okay, so somebody's coming up to take a tackle right here. It has to be or Kayvon Thibodeau.
All right, so let's look. There's trade offers. So we're going to take one of these trade offers.
There you go.
So I think the Chargers, they really want a good offensive lineman.
But we don't want to help the Chargers here.
Okay, so let's get
screw the Chargers.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we don't want to help.
Oh, we have to make the trade. We have to make the trade, don't we? So we can trade the team. Let's go ahead and have the Steelers. No, the Steelers won't.
No, those are their offers right there. Teams interested. The Steelers are wanting to come up.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs are wanting to come up. What are the Chiefs wanting to come up for? Kayvon? Hey, that could be fun.
Who do you want to have come up here? Do you want to have Green Bay come up and take a wide receiver?
I think that's a little too rich. Let's go ahead and just let the Chargers come up. That's more believable. 17 or even Pittsburgh.
Chargers are going to trade 17 for 11, and they're going to add in what?
Go 79. Picks. No, we'll go 123 maybe. Yeah, I think 123 will get it. It says it will likely be accepted. So let's
trade
see.
Is accepted.
Okay, and we'll let the Chargers come up. They need a wide receiver. Oh, they do need a tackle. Maybe they want to take one of these tackles.
You have to respin it. But so the Chargers might come up here to take their tackle, but the Wheel of Destiny is going to tell them, no, you don't get a tackle. This is going to be great. So spin.
But you're doing these spins are coming off the board. You only had 32 options. So if you're wasting 2 spins on one pick, how's that going to work?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
It says they have to take a wide receiver or a tight end only here. So maybe maybe they were afraid that Olave wasn't going to fall to them down there. And I actually mocked Olave to the Chargers. I think they like him, and I think that they need somebody in there for when they get rid of Ugly
Okay,
coming
Willa
up here
Death
soon.
is screwed the Chargers because coming up
And
to
I
take
love
one
it.
of these tackles right now would have been awesome.
Yes, but no, that's not how this goes. So do we give them Drake London or do we give them Chris Olave?
I think Drake London kind of does what Mike Williams does, and they just re-signed him. So I think I
Think we go with Olave here?
Olave.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All right. And the Minnesota Vikings spinning the wheel, seeing what their
dude,
draft destiny is going to be.
they need a corner so bad.
Hey, the college colors must include red. So this player's college colors have to include red. So if they need
Are there
a
any
corner,
corners with red?
oh yeah, there's going to be
They do need an edge. So too bad they
McDuff.
can't have Thibodeau.
They can't have McDuffie.
No, they
Mm,
could take Devontae Wyatt, but that's not really needed.
they could grab Jordan Davis. Andrew Booth is not available for them because he's an orange. This is great.
Yeah.
Louis Cine, they could do that.
Yeah, Lewis Seen could be a projection. I actually think he's going to come up pretty high.
All right. So what do you want to do for him?
This is crazy. Like there really are no corners out here wearing red.
They also want an edge rusher. What edge rushers we got up here? I mean,
Well,
Kayvon's not it.
click the thing and filter out these edge rushers. I don't like the way PFF sets up its board, so there's no telling. We're probably passing up a lot of good talent. Maybe put out corner. I think you can only do one at a time. So, okay, so red, it would be Nick Bonito. That's your first guy wearing red.
Okay.
That's a little early. So let's go back to corner.
All right, corner. The first one wearing red is going to be
Oh my
Cam Taylor
gosh.
Britt. They might have got the worst Will of Destiny ever for their position needs.
They did. It does say they need guards and centers,
I said we just go back
interiors.
to the big board and we look here at what we
Let's just
got.
the first guy that wears red. Do we count Iki? Iki Aquanu wears red at North Carolina State. How about Iki?
We'll take Icky for him.
We didn't think Iki would fall this far. Maybe they go ahead and just take him.
Yeah, they might.
I like that. That's
I
way
like
better
it.
than taking Cam Taylor Britt at the
All
number
right.
12 pick.
So
I love
Houston
Cam Taylor Britt, but come on.
Houston spinning the wheel again, seeing what the Wheel of Destiny has in store for them. Oh, and they take another shot to the gut.
Oh gosh.
They must take round 3 talent with a round 1 pick. This is awesome. All right, cool. So let's take a look down here. We'll just go to the big board.
Okay, look, so there's round 3 starts after like pick 105. So anybody after 105, according to PFF, will give them. You want to do that? Let's do
105?
anything. Yeah, because they add comp picks. How about we just make it an even pick number 100? Anybody after pick 100
Right,
will give.
I'm good with that. So PFF has 100 at Romeo Dobbs, and then James Cook, Khalil Shakir. This is great. They're gonna have to really reach here. I could see maybe Martin Emerson if they really wanted a corner.
They took Sauce first.
Oh, they did. This is going to be tough for them. They're just going to have to eat it. It's going to be great. So what
Let's
do you
take
think?
Nicholas Petit Frere here. They need a tackle.
Oh, okay, that's a reach, especially with all them guys on the board.
It's a reach. What are you talking about? We have to pick round 3 talent. Of course, it's a reach.
All right, I'm just saying it's just funny because all these awesome tackles on the board here. All right, cool.
Maybe they really love, just like Brett Veach, guys that have tons of letters in their last name.
Possibility. All right, let's see what Baltimore has to do. Oh, Baltimore has to trade back and then a respin. So let's see who's interested in trading right now. The Cowboys could come up here or the Titans. Who do you want to come up? Just pick one.
Let's just let the Cowboys come up.
All right, the Cowboys are coming up. They're going to trade pick 24 for 14, and they're also going to add in a 4th rounder. No, it's 3rd rounder, 129. Or should we go 155? Let's do that.
Let's just go. It don't matter.
Trade was accepted.
We're not picking them anyway.
All right, so let's see what the Cowboys get here on the Wheel of Draft Destiny. defensive player only. So this works out good for them. They can get Kayvon Thibodeau right here. They don't need an
Yeah.
edge rusher necessarily, but
Oh, they
if we
did
didn't,
lose what's his name to Denver.
oh yeah, they did.
Gregory.
Gregory. So yeah, let's do it. Let's take Thibodeau for him.
I
Boom.
think it'd be Thibodeau or Hamilton, but yeah, I think Kayvon.
All right, let's see
Don't
what let's see how the Eagles' luck is with the will.
can't be no worse than everybody else.
Eagles have to take offensive lineman only, even though their draft needs are linebacker, DB. They have to take offensive
Oh,
lineman.
that's fine. I think you take Evan Neal here.
Yeah, for sure. So Evan Neal.
Well, hey, you know what's funny is they actually do need an interior, so they could have probably took like Kenny Green or somebody there, but whatever.
Nah, we'll give him Evan Neal. Why wouldn't you take that value?
Yeah, you take that value here.
All right, New Orleans Saints. Wheel of Destiny's doing its thing, and it is stopping on the best East Coast player available. So
Okay.
someone that went to college towards the East Coast at least is what we're going to go with.
So we'll count Mississippi and South Bend. We'll count those as the Midwest, Purdue Midwest.
Georgia, you might be able to say we might be able to count them in with the East Coast. They're not technically East Coast, but they're right beside the East Coast. So
We'll let Georgia count.
I think it'd be fair to let Georgia count here.
It's close enough.
With that being said, they're going to take a Georgia player. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Devontae
mean, they need
Wyatt?
wide receiver and tackle. Yeah, Devontae Wyatt, sure.
Or do they take Jordan
The
Davis?
unicorn, huh? It doesn't matter. It's the same. Just take whoever the highest one is. Who they got rated higher? Davis? Oh no, Devontae Wyatt. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. And onward, the Eagles are going to take their shot at this again. They had to trade back last time, or no? They took Evan Neal, I think.
So hey, you guys watching this, if you like the Wheel of Draft Destiny, leave a comment below and let us know if we should keep doing stupid stuff like this, because we're about to run out of all kinds of content and enter the death phase of football. So we need some ideas.
We're going to be doing some creative stuff.
If you like stuff like this, let us know. Like, give us a comment.
All right, so the Eagles actually got trade back and respin as well. So they're going to trade back here. We're going to take the first one at once up here.
Wait, who is it? The Commanders?
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was thinking it was the Eagles. So actually it's the Commanders that have to trade, which I think might be the second time they've had to. But either way, they're trading back. We're going to take the first team interested, which is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to go ahead and give them pick 20 for pick 17. And we are going to throw in
138, maybe
208. Pick 208.
Kansas City's pick, huh?
They accepted the trade. So we're going to draft a player and let's see what happens for Pittsburgh.
Oh, they need a tackle so bad. So Charles Crosshair, maybe?
No. Wheel of Draft Destiny says that they need a DB only. So they have to take a defensive back here. They can take Kyle Hamilton. It's beautiful.
I like it. Let's go Kyle Hamilton.
See, the Wheel of Draft Destiny isn't always wrong.
Hey, the Wheel of Draft Destiny, it giveth, it taketh away.
Yeah, it's not always wrong. It's not always fair though.
It's not
sometimes
fair.
It's just sometimes it's flat out harsh, but all right. Eagles.
It's cruel.
Here we go.
Cruel.
Oh, the Eagles lucked out here, man. They get to take best player available, so they're gonna get to take Charles Cross.
No. Yeah, don't do that.
We'll give him Karlaftis.
Give him Karlaftis.
Yeah.
They need that.
Just to be fair, we're not gonna make them take two tackles.
No,
so Wheel of Draft Destiny tried to screw. It must not be an Eagles fan. It wanted them to just take all the tackles.
Hey, and the Saints have to be so mad right now that they didn't get that spin from the Draft of Destiny.
But the Saints are getting this spin instead. Let's see how this turns out.
Oh, Saints. I'm hoping for you.
They have to draft a player at the same position as the team's best player. So who's the best player on the Saints?
Good Lord. Who knows? Kamara? What is it with this only landed on running back teams?
I would agree. I think it is Alvin Kamara. So,
wait, is he going to play this year, though? Is he going to get suspended due to legal trouble?
He's still the best player. He's the best player on the sideline.
Oh, man.
Even if he's not playing. So, I think they get Breece
Hall. I tried to help
here.
him out.
They get Breece Hall. And that's what happens.
I tried to help you out, Saints. I'm sorry.
All right, Washington, they're going to try not to trade their pick back for the third time here. So the Commanders, Wheel of Draft Destiny's just been a little dirty to them. But then right here, they're like, hey, you know what? You need an edge rusher. You don't need your quarterback, your guard, your center, or your linebacker. You need an edge rusher. So that's what they're getting. So we're gonna give him the best edge rusher available, which is Arnold Ebiketie.
Okay, I'll take that.
Let me double check and make sure. Yeah, it's Arnold Ebiketie. So that is who they are getting.
Okay.
This is great. I love the Will Draft
It could have
Destiny. It
been
makes me
worse. It
happy.
could have been Ojabo and made them have to have a guy that has to sit the whole year too. So
Yeah, that's true.
they lucked out a little bit.
I'm digging it. So what do you think the Will Draft Destiny is going to do for Bill Belichick and crew here?
I don't know. Probably the
Any
best,
guesses? Any guesses?
the best cameraman at recording illegal practices.
Right. Somebody that can cheat really well. All right. They get the third edge on the big board. So this is great.
Ooh.
Edge rushers are like getting thin already.
Dude,
So this is cool.
Kansas City is screwed if it comes to an edge rusher, like at this point.
Yes, they
Hey,
are.
but these are different
One,
rankings, so
two,
you
three.
never know.
Oh,
Josh
check that out,
Pascal.
man. Josh Pascal. They actually have Josh Pascal rated above Boye Mafe.
See, that should have been Mafe here. And who screws everyone? PFF.
Hey,
I don't
I
know
don't
who's
care.
worse. I don't know who's worse, PFF or the Wheel of Draft Destiny. Like, who hates everybody worse?
I don't know. Green Bay's about to find out.
I think PFF.
Maybe. All right. So Green Bay, they have to draft a Big Ten player only. So this isn't too bad. Maybe.
Not bad. Who's the
Let's see what
best
they
Big
got.
Ten on the board?
Just stop me when you see a Big Ten school and I'll scroll.
Iowa, Linderbaum.
Yes,
Hey, that's a Green Bay pick all day.
it is. I could see it. All right. Arizona's going to take their chances here on Will Draft Destiny. And it says that they have to take an offensive lineman only. So they can go ahead and get Charles Cross right
Charles Cross. And
Killer value.
They may have won the draft.
here. Yeah, killer
Thanks,
value.
Wheel of Destiny.
All right. This is the second crack at it by Baltimore. They had to trade back last time. Will Draft Destiny said, no, you don't get to pick yet. You got to wait. So they had to trade back.
Oh, they want McDuffie.
And let me
They
tell you what
better
the Will of Draft Destiny just did.
a quarterback.
It's a Chiefs trade up. We have to trade up. Chiefs are coming up. So we can trade up here, but and we can take whatever player we want with the Chiefs. But first, we have to get that pick from them. So,
Yeah, and then we got to look at this board. I would have loved if Charles Cross was there.
I'm not seeing
Like, that may have been fun.
So we're gonna have to give pick 29 for 24, and then we'll also throw in pick 233. Is not gonna work. 135.
No, you're gonna have to give up at least a third or fourth, right?
Dude,
Maybe
they're
94?
not interested in much of this, but we can force a trade. It's saying they're not interested in trading.
Dude, they don't even want to trade with us.
It's okay. We'll force it because that's the rules of Wheel of Draft Destiny.
Can you do that?
Yeah. So what's fair? I would think if you gave them a third rounder,
103.
103 or 121.
120 was the fourth.
You're only moving up 5 picks.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
We'll give them 103. We'll give them 103.
We're not picking either one of them anyway.
Yeah, true. So we're gonna force that trade. Trade accepted. So the Chiefs are up and we're ready to draft now.
So we need to take a look.
Let's take a look.
I love Trent McDuffie. Again, they think he has tiny arms, but let me tell you something. I don't think tiny arms equates to good football players.
Here's my thing. I know there's a lot of people, a lot of Chiefs fans, a lot of people that aren't Chiefs fans that are just hell bent that we're going to take a corner in the first round. And I will die on the hill that I don't think it'll happen. I could be wrong and y'all can laugh at me later, but I just do not see it in the cards to take a cornerback in the first round.
Hey, I kind of believe it too. But let me tell you something. If they do take a corner in round 1, we'll screenshot this and we'll laugh at ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit that I'm wrong, but I just don't see it.
I actually was told today on Twitter, I had an entire conversation with a fella, and he's just downright giving us down the road, man, telling us how stupid we are. His name is gosh, what's his name? Jimmy U-turn at @turn_Jimmy. This guy telling us we don't know nothing about football. Brett Veach will take the best player available. He's never had a chance to take a corner, and he'll take a corner if that's what we need. And he's just telling me I'm stupid. I'm like, dude, look at the trends. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Last time we took a corner early was
Marcus
John
Peters.
Dorsey.
Yes.
Yeah, Dorsey took Marcus Peters, which I think was a good pick at the time. Obviously, he had some character issues that totally ruined everything for him. But all right, cool. So let's go ahead and make this Chiefs pick, Mike. So we're trading up. So are we trading up to take a corner? No, we're probably going to come up to take a wide receiver or an edge rusher. Edge rushers are thin. They're all gone. So I'm looking at best player available in the receiver position is Drake London. I don't see him being much of a fit for the Chiefs, but I wouldn't be opposed to seeing how that worked either. I mean, if they took Drake London in the first round, say he fell to 29, I wouldn't be mad if they took him. I'd be like,
Hey,
cool.
I don't
You
really
know,
know what we're trying to do. Like, I think it might be possible that Andy Reid and them are trying to do something a little different nowadays. So
you
how
never
about
know.
we take London for the sake of we've never took Drake London on this show.
Boom. There he went.
Screw
Good
it.
deal. Let's see what Buffalo does. I hope the Wheel of Draft Destiny just absolutely screws Buffalo
Hey,
because
while we're waiting on Buffalo, Twitter has responded to the Texans thing, and they actually wanted Trayvon Walker. So sorry, guys, we'd already took Gardner, but Trayvon Walker may have switched this draft up just a little bit.
yeah, maybe. Well, you never know. So the Wheel of Draft Destiny tells Buffalo they have to take an edge rusher, knowing how thin they are. That's great. But I think Maffe's still on the board, actually. Let me
Yeah.
scroll down here. Nick Benito is the best one available, but I think Mafe will probably come off
I think we
first.
should put Mafe. Yeah, I would think
So
Mafe
Buffalo
comes off
gets
the
play
board.
Mafe. And main reason I wanted to go ahead and take Mafe for Buffalo is because I don't want Buffalo to have Nick Benito because I love Nick Benito. All right.
Yeah, we're hoping the Chiefs get a my guy selection from the
Yeah.
draft destiny.
So Tennessee spinning the wheel.
Please be a
It,
quarterback.
it is the best Midwest player. So a college in the Midwest. Who
Okay,
do we
I'm gonna
got?
count.
Utah
I'm gonna
could get.
count Lloyd as a West Coast. They play in the pack.
Yeah. I think Midwest, you're gonna have to go
You got
with.
Bernard Ryman from Central Michigan.
Yeah, and they also have Western Michigan Sky Moore. We could maybe count that in.
Yeah, I'll take that. And they do need a receiver. How about Sky Moore right here? I like that pick.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. So just
No,
to
I've
keep it
actually
moving.
seen Sky Moore. Like I've heard that the Titans are pretty interested in Sky Moore. So
All right, Buccaneers. Come on, Willow Draft Destiny. See
please
if they
just
let.
say Tom Brady in a wheelchair.
This one's great. I love this one. I'm so happy, but it's funny that it's the Buccaneers because he's gonna say who cares. But it's call Pops. The Wheel of Draft Destiny says that we have to call Pops and make him make the selection for the
Oh
Buccaneers.
my God. I'm gonna attempt. Can you guys see it? See the nice
Yeah.
background, the Mahomes
Hey,
15. We're gonna
go
call
ahead
Pops.
and speakerphone it.
Guys, this is gonna be horrible. There's no telling what he says. If he says anything horrible, I'm sorry.
I'm so glad this one came up. This is fantastic.
He
He better
may
answer the
think,
phone. He better answer the
yeah,
phone.
it's possible he could be asleep. So we'll see.
It's 7 Eastern time. He better not be asleep yet. And
Okay, we're calling him.
if we wake him up for this, he's gonna be so mad. It's gonna be
Here
awesome.
we go. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, kinda.
Hello.
Hey, is Dad sitting around or is he in bed already?
He just now laid down. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, go wake him up for this. This is important.
Oh, he haven't slept yet. Hang on.
Okay.
This is awesome.
What's up?
Hey,
Yo.
you're live right now on the podcast.
On YouTube.
And we're
Oh,
spinning the wheel of death to pick the first round. And Tampa Bay is on the clock. And the wheel of death told us to call Pops and get the pick for Tampa Bay. So our first pick was you're gonna say who cares, but you have to give us a player. So who is Tampa Bay gonna take at number 27?
They're going to take Devontae White.
Devontae Wyatt is off the board. Pick again.
He's off the board.
The Will of Destiny picked him in like 15th.
Is what is that? Tinderbombs? He's still there.
Gone.
Oh yeah, Linderbaum's gone.
Linderbaum gone too.
Yeah.
Dang it, Bobby. What about what's his name? Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith's still on the board, and I like that pick. So good job. You did well.
All right. Pops.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we'll let you go back to sleep.
All right, fat boys. Y'all have fun.
Okay, love you, mate. Later.
Later.
That's classic.
Hey, you knew you were getting a fat from Pops before that was over with. He's obsessed with fat. He calls Traylon Burks fat. He calls everyone fat. Like he can find like little Ethiopian children that haven't ate in weeks. They'd be like, look at those fat boys.
You know what I'm really hoping for right now? Green Bay
What?
gets the call pops on the Will Draft Destiny.
Oh, please.
But they didn't. They went offensive line only. Bernard Raymond is the best
Yeah,
one
screw
available.
it. Let's go
Didn't
with
they
that
take a
one.
tackle already?
Did they? Yeah,
No,
they
they
took a
took Linderbaum.
tackle.
No, they took Linderbaum.
Okay, so
But
they're
hey,
just loading up.
yeah,
Yeah, they're helping Rodgers.
they're
You
trying to
know.
protect their 40-year-old quarterback.
Yeah,
All
I mean,
right,
he takes one hit, he's probably
Baltimore
gone.
once again is trying to pick.
Poor Baltimore.
Did they actually pick already, or no? They just keep having to trade
No.
down.
Baltimore
great.
and the Comrags have had to trade down about 30 times.
Oh, for the second time on Baltimore's pick,
Trade down.
the Chiefs have to trade up to take their pick again. So this is classic.
We're
The Chiefs
trading
are
up
just
one player.
yeah, we're trading up one just to smite Baltimore. Apparently, the Chiefs have it out for Baltimore in this draft, and I love it. It's
So wait, we're
funny.
just giving Baltimore our entire draft.
No, it don't matter. I mean, we're only doing first round anyway. Will Draft Destiny knows
So
this.
do we get to spin again for Kansas City? Because I don't want 2 picks in a row where we just trade and we take our own guy. I want to see what the wheel gives us for once.
Okay, so we're gonna trade, but we don't get to pick for the Chiefs this time. The Chiefs
Let's
have to
let the
trade
wheel
up, but then the
spin
Will
it.
of Destiny says so.
Yeah, because
So
I don't want it to be we get to pick both picks. That's too easy
All
on the
right.
Chiefs.
So Brett Veach is over here, and he's gonna spin the wheel for me.
Come on, Veach. Get it together,
Good.
buddy.
You good, Veach? You got it? All right. Veach, the Will of Draft Destiny tells you that you have to take an edge rusher right now. No choices. Have to take the edge rusher.
Well,
So what do we do
I
here?
mean, we needed that. So go filter the edges out.
Yeah, because they're all gone. I think we do a little bit of a my guy thing here because Nick Benito's still on the board. I already know this, and that makes me happy.
Yeah, I think he may be the guy. Drake Jackson. We could go with Jabo. That may be the other one, a Jabo. If you want to take the value. I mean, do you trade up to take Nick Benito? That's a little insane, actually.
Well,
But I love Nick Benito. So if you want to do that, let's go for it.
who do you think? Yeah, let's do it. I just love Nick
Benito
You
plays
didn't
right
have to talk me into
now.
it.
Yeah, let's just do it.
You didn't
I
have to talk
mean,
me into that.
The Will of Destiny could have been way
Hey.
harder on us than Drake
For-
London and Nick Benito.
For the third time,
No
Baltimore.
way.
For the third time, Baltimore is going to try this Wheel of Destiny and see what happens.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that to trade again.
Oh, please have Chiefs trade up. That'd be hilarious. Okay, they have to take the 4th corner on the big board. This is great.
So they're passing Trent McDuffie. Ain't that
Yep.
something?
This is great. They're gonna
McDuffie,
be
possibly one of the best players in the draft, is going to
they're
fall
gonna
out
be
of the
about
first
around
round.
a Cam Taylor Britt. No, they're at
Is it?
okay.
It's got to be a corner. It can't be a DB, right?
so we're not taking Jalen Petrie or Dexton Hill.
No, those dudes are.
So it's Roger
safeties.
McCreary. I could see that.
I'll let them have that. That's a great pick.
I don't
actually.
want
like
them
Roger
to have
McCreary.
that. I don't want them.
No,
to
I
have that.
don't. But I like Roger McCreary for having to trade down and the will of draft destiny to screw you so hard for you to get Roger McCreary. I'll take it.
Okay, so it looks like this will be a bit of a discussion, but the Bengals, the Will of Draft Destiny says that they have to draft a player at the same position as their team's best player. So who
Oh,
do you consider
God.
their best player? Do you consider, because to me, it's not Burrow. I think probably Chase might be their best player. I know
Jeez, I don't know.
it's early on with that, but I still think
Let's look at them. They've got a couple good defenders. They've got a good safety there if he re-signed. I don't remember his name, actually. And they do have a defender that's pretty good, like a DT. But I don't think they're that. I don't know. You would almost have to say it's Burrow, even though I don't want to.
boo, Burrow's overrated.
I think Burrow's a bum and he's overrated. Let's be honest. But okay, so Jamar Chase or Burrow? I think that's the two you'd have to go for.
My vote's on Chase. I think if you took Chase and put him on a different team, he's still going to succeed. I think if you took Burrow and you took Chase away and some of them T Higgins away and some of them guys, I think he's just going to be your run of the mill Jared Goff.
I mean,
But
we know they're probably
that's my
not going to
opinion.
draft a quarterback
That's a hot
because
take.
of Burrow.
That's a hot take, but I believe it. I really
Let's go
do.
ahead and take the wide receiver because they're not gonna take a quarterback.
They
we
get
know
George
that's not happening.
Pickens. Do they get George Pickens or do they? I don't think that I even want to allow that in this. They could take Traylon Burks, George Pickens, Jalen.
I think they would take maybe Jahan Dotson because if I'm not mistaken, their
Put him in
slot
the slot.
guy, their slot guy is going to be gone after this year.
Either way, they're getting him. They got Jahan Dotson. So for the last spin on the wheel of draft destiny, the Lions are up.
Dude, a
And
lot of good first round talent still on the board. We could maybe do a round 2. But we don't want a 17-minute. No, it'd be like a 17-hour video.
All right. So the Will of Draft Destiny says that the Lions fittingly have to draft someone whose college mascot is a cat. So they're like, we're cats. You have to be a cat as well. And
Trent
who is a cat?
McDuffie, the Huskies. Well, no, that's a dog.
Oh yeah, what are you
Oh
talking about?
no, it's a dog.
They don't want the dogs. They're cat people. So they're looking at Andrew Booth.
Clemson, that is a cat. They do need a corner. I mean, they did draft Okuda last year, the year before, and he hasn't barely played.
think
Travis
that's who-
Jones, Washington Huskies. Oh,
That-
that's a
that's a
dog.
dog.
What is
Mike.
me with dogs and cats?
Mike, you can't figure it out, man. It's just cat.
I don't like
No
cats.
dog.
I'm a dog dude.
All right. Well, apparently, the Lions fittingly are a cat team, so they're going to
Let's
take
go
Andrew
with
Booth
Booth.
Jr. Boom. So let's analyze this draft real quick. We'll just read it off real quick just for fun.
Oh
'cause it's
my god,
hilarious.
this has been insane.
Let's check it out, guys. Let's see how funny this is. The first pick of the draft went to Jacksonville with Jermaine Johnson, Aiden Hutchinson, Ahmad Gardner, Trayvon Walker, Kyer Elam, Kenneth Walker the third come off the board at 6. That's hilarious. Malik Willis actually flew off the board to the Giants at 7. Jamison Williams at 8. Stingley at 9 to the Seahawks. Garrett Wilson 10 to the Jets. Olave 11 with a trade up from the Los Angeles Chargers. Akeem Aquanu went to the Vikings at 12. This one's the funniest one to me, where they
The
had to take the
Texans,
complete. They had to
dude.
take a third round talent.
Hey,
so they
the
took-
Texans had the worst draft ever. Well, no, they did get Sauce at number 3. That's not bad.
They just had to take Nicholas Petit-Frere at pick 13 overall. The Cowboys end up with Kayvon Thibodeau, the Eagles with Evan Neal, and the first pick for the New Orleans Saints was Devontae Wyatt. Kyle Hamilton got picked on a trade up from Pittsburgh. Carl Loftus to the Eagles, Brees Hall to New Orleans with their second pick. Washington finally got to pick at 20 and took Arnold Ebiketie. The Patriots get Josh Pascal from Kentucky on the edge. Linderbaum went to Green Bay at 22. Charles Cross fell all the way to pick 23, and he goes to Arizona. The Chiefs traded up to 24 to select Drake London, which is very,
What?
very interesting.
I
They'll
like
never-
it.
If that happens on draft night, I'm just gonna laugh hysterically. I'm not
Hey,
even
wait a
mad
second.
about-
Wait a second. So
Hey.
we did this off PFS ratings, but what if you would have traded up? Would you have felt better taking Traylon Burks? He didn't even go in the first round.
They have Traylon Burks like a mid-second round talent.
Right. So would you have rather had Burks or London? Like, do you think we did better with London?
In all honesty, I'm a bigger fan of Traylon Burks, but that doesn't mean I don't necessarily think Burks is better than London talent-wise. I just like his style better, and I like
Yeah. I think if
know what I'm
Drake
saying?
London fell this far, there would be teams trying to come up and get him. So
right. So yeah,
that makes more sense.
so Chiefs fans, you get Drake London on a trade up at pick 24.
Could be worse.
Boye Mafe went pick 25 to the Bills. Sky Moore came off the board at 26 to the Titans. And then Pops, he stepped in as GM for the Buccaneers and selected Tyler Smith, tackle from Tulsa.
He woke up long enough to say Tyler Smith and to call us all fat. So
yeah.
good job, Pops.
Just remind everybody that you're all fat. Green Bay took Bernard Ryman at pick 28. And then the Chiefs come back at 29, traded up. Again, just one pick just to make Baltimore mad, and took Nick Bonito. Baltimore turned around, took Roger McCreary with pick 30. The Bengals got Jahan Dotson, which actually would be killer for those guys, probably. I mean, I doubt they're not going to need
Yeah.
that. They don't need a receiver, but I mean, that's not bad. And then Andrew Booth Jr., last pick of the first round to the Lions. So, yeah, obviously hilarious. It's a funny concept. I think the Will of Draft Destiny was fun.
So, Steve, who do you think got the best value here at their pick position, and who do you think did the worst at the value?
I'm gonna
Obviously,
say-
the worst value has got to be Kenneth Walker at number 6.
no,
I don't know. Kyer Elam at 5 is
no,
pretty bad too.
no. Worst value of the draft easily is
Oh,
Nicholas Petit-Frere to the Houston Texans at pick 13. Best value of the draft is going to be Charles Cross to the Arizona Cardinals at pick 23.
Okay, I'm gonna say worst value, Petit Frere. That's pretty bad. But I'm
It's the
gonna go out on
worst.
a limb and I'm gonna say scroll up a little bit. I'm
That's
gonna
definitely the
say,
worst.
yeah, that's pretty bad. I was gonna say Jermaine Johnson at one's a reach, but I mean it ain't that bad of a reach.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the worst is I'm actually gonna say I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna have to say Petit Frere being a first rounder in the mid first is bad. And I'm gonna say best value. I'm gonna give it to Kansas City with 24, get Drake London. I think he might be a top 15 player when it's
Yeah,
all said and
that's
done.
good value as well. I like that too. All right, good deal. So wrap it up, man. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking around. Make sure that you guys subscribe, hit the bell. That way you can get some notifications when we come out with new content. Also, make sure you go over to Linktree, just slashed all chiefed up. You can get to all of our social media that way. So make sure you check it out. Temporarily banned on TikTok. Just ignore that. Don't know what happened. They
We
just didn't
don't
like.
know why. TikTok is I know people have trouble with TikTok. Like it constantly bans people for no reason. So we
Yeah.
sent in an appeal. Like, unless that they're just Denver fans over at TikTok. I don't know why that they
Not too
hate it.
worried about it.
Maybe
Not too
they
worried
thought we
about it.
were maybe they thought we were picking on Broshmo. Because the last video we put up was Broshmo trying to trade up for Jahan Dotson and we just snaked him. Maybe they're Broshmo fans.
Yeah, we said we got them, and they're like, "That's not cool, man.
They're like, you're not
There you
allowed to
go.
get people.
You're banned." All right. Either way, yeah. Check out all of our links. Hit us up. Let us know what you want to see. We might bring back the Wheel of Destiny in some form in the future if you guys want to see it. Wheel of Draft Destiny. The Wheel of Draft Destiny was great. I had a lot of fun with it. So thanks for joining us, guys, and we will catch you on the next one.
Peace out.